All right, time for an AERO update here. So, AERO looks extremely well here, in my opinion. Even though we are coming down and we got a nice little bounce here, we're going to see what happens here. But the fact that we came down and potentially we have a lower high in play here if one of these support levels holds at 112 or 103, and even down to the 1618 at 91. If either of these hold for support and we get a bounce, that could indicate that we're in store for a very bullish pattern here. The double bottom with a higher low, wherever it's going to be, and that would shoot us back up. Now, with that being said, someone commented about the volume being down here, but in my experience here, that's exactly what you want to see. If you guys remember looking all the way back here, the double bottom with the higher low, we blasted off. Volume was going down inside that bullish pattern. The same thing with the ascending triangle here. Low volume after that move up. So when you see these bullish patterns here, you want to see the volume go to nothing, and then you want it to see it spike back in. The same thing happened here with the very bullish falling wedge, whatever you want to call this here. We had some volume come in, but ultimately it started going to zero as we formed this pattern here. And it just went again. So that is my experience here, that when you're inside a bullish pattern, especially being in an uptrend and in a bull run here, even though we did pull back, this has the potential with the spike in volume and then that volume going to zero here. So if that remains the case here and we get a bounce off of one of these, in my eyes at least, that is extremely bullish here. So that's what we're saying here on AERO for now. Just keep an eye on the support levels. 112, 103, and then 91, and then ultimately our green box down here. But we want to hold one of these three for a bounce. So if that is going to happen, the first big price to get over, we're just going to go from where we are right now at 112, currently sitting at 113. We have to get back over this green line here. That is a 10% move over 124. And then ultimately the bottom here where we got stuck at 132 for a 16% move. But if we get a nice bounce off of one of these levels, we may have a huge green candle spawn in, just like we did back here where we started just going. So that could happen there. Now that green line here, if you're not aware, is going from the high here to the low. That is your 382. We got over it for just a moment, but came back down. But then ultimately, we're going to see what happens here on AERO. So we're covering it every day, sometimes twice a day here on the channel. So good luck, not financial advice, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.